In this video, I'm going to show you the full step-by-step process to building an automated LinkedIn export. But before I get into that, if you want a system where it is self-serving, where it will help you bring 5 to 10 qualified business broker, then check out my course below. Everything will be explained on there. You create a system where you will get your client automatically every month. And if it doesn't work, I'll give you a full refund. And on top of that, I'll pay for the next course that you decide to buy. So here's my thought process before all of this, before creating this automation. I have used LinkedIn tool like LeadRock, UseRMS, WeConnect, etc. And all of these are decently good. They have gotten me a decent amount of leads, but all of these need to be manually input. And the most automated one is probably the WeConnect one, where they use scraping on their own service. Every single time you go in, you can just put in the link, and then that tool use their server to scrape itself. But it is still manual. So with me not having a lot of time to just go and scrape the lead, find the leads, I've decided to um, work something out. And I also don't want to pay someone else to do it because it's pointless, because it takes training and interview time for myself, and I I can't be sure that they are scraping what I want, and it's just not a worthwhile investment. So the end goal for this is to create a bot to scrape LinkedIn automatically every day or every week. Then I have someone else, or just some of my employees to go in, or some of my team member to go in to clean the data. All that needed to be done will be data to be cleaned, and that bot will automatically pump out leads from LinkedIn every day to be clean. Um, so in this video, it will be me building this whole thing in 2x speed, and I'll talk you through the full process on how it works and why I did what I did. So just before we get into it, here's the tool that I use. The tool that I use is ZeroWork. I've got this tool to build automation on AppSumo when it's cheap, so I decided to just stick with it and just learn how it works. So here is me using the tool to create the LinkedIn automation. Okay, yeah, so I decided to let you guys watch the whole thing, and so you can kind of figure out what I'm doing before I explain this whole thing to you. And so here is what I've done to kind of create this whole thing. So first thing first, what I did was I did a bunch of research. So at the start, you see me looking through a bunch of videos, seeing tutorial on how to scrape LinkedIn. So Zero Work does have one tutorial on how to scrape LinkedIn and how to scrape it profile by profile, and you can scrape their linked as well as their name as well as their company. So at the start, that's what I was trying to do. I was just trying to look and find how to find the right variables to get the length of each profile, where will I scrape it from, and stuff like that. And then from there, after I let it rest alone, I just couldn't figure out what variable to use and how reliable these data are. Then I decided to scrape through using a tool. So using a tool is faster than just scraping it one by one via Zero Work, because you have to put delays in each of them so you don't look like you're just spamming through a bunch of pages. But with a tool, they already have a preset of code to scrape LinkedIn. So the tool that I decided to kind of link this all together was Sales QL, I think. So when I decided to use this tool, it first came a couple of challenges. So first, it would be learning how to get my Zero Work to use my browser. They just added a feature where you can use your own browser, which I never done before. So I went and kind of figured that out. So all you really got to do is just link the web version, the web code of your browser into the setting, and then from there you can just work it straight from the browsers. So just if you're trying to kind of replicate this on your own, just look at their tutorial and kind of see how you would link this to yourself. But next, after I got my browser all created and stuff like that, now this is the hard part. So figuring out the correct code that click on the correct things. So first thing first, what I did was I have it loop through multiple browsers. So loop through multiple different web links. So you can see right there, I have one LinkedIn with a specific niche of something, and then I have it loop through each of the Google Sheets so that it kind of shows the bot, okay, I need to go through these link, perform these specific action. After I done performing those specific action, import those things into my file, and then kind of move on to the next one. So that was kind of annoying. I did a long while to figure out how to put the code in there. I mean, I'm not gonna explain what the code does exactly in this video. So essentially, if you just know the basic, it's just that these code allow the bot to know to click where. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna go into detail on how to create it. So after that, after I figured out where to click and tell down the bot, okay, I need to click on these things to change the country. So you can see me in there, I was figuring out where the bot would go to kind of loop the whole thing and have it go in and see where to click, where to go, and essentially everything like that. And at the end, I was just kind of struggling with kind of having this whole thing linked together. So this is just a small part of me creating the whole thing. It's not the entire thing. It would take longer. I think I took about 4 to 5 hours to kind of create this whole thing. So this is just the basic process. This is what I use to start, and essentially, I put this in and let it scrape through the browser. And after that, I went into the LinkedIn browser, used my own browser, and scrape the LinkedIn through using a tool. So that's basically what I created so far. I don't have the complete footage of everything that I've inputted. After this, I've used and update the code so that it'll work perfectly. Because if I just take time to record and just trying to show everything, it would take me 4 to 5 hours. So I will input the code down below. So all you gotta understand is just this is the basic of it, and how I kind of make everything work is that I just do these process. Okay. So yeah. So there we go. That is my LinkedIn auto automation, and it basically worked for me to constantly import lead every day through a VPS. So I put all this on VPS and I made it work automatically for me. So if you have any session or any edit that I can make to the spot, please let me know on in the comment, and I will post the bot link that you can download in the description. So let me know if you have any question, and if you have any bug, just let me know and I'll try to fix it. But other than that, check out my self-serving course below. On that, later.